Yo, Pigs fam, this is Ant One live on Planet Real, the Universal Revolutionary. How y'all doing out there? How y'all families doing? Check it out. I'm God in the flesh. Why do I say that? Well, let's go to the Holy Bible, aka the Sun Book. And what did Jesus or Yeshua say inside the Sun Book? Jesus also represents the Amen. Y'all don't want me to go there with that. But let's do it like this. Jesus said that ye are gods and all of you are children of the Most High. And he also said that if that is the law, who is he to change it? Guess what? Jehovah, Allah, and Yahweh, they don't want you to know that you're the gods. Why? Because in Genesis is Jehovah, Yahweh, and Allah who says that you're not supposed to eat of the tree of good and, of knowledge of good and evil. You're not supposed to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Why? Because you'll find out that you're gods. Your eyes will be open. You'll find out you're gods. Ain't that what people say? You're awake or you're conscious. So they don't want you to be conscious to know that you're divine. That's Yahweh, Jehovah, and Allah. They don't want you to know that. But Yeshua, the one they call Jesus, wants you to know that you're the God. Right? This is how you know it's a trick, because if you tell Christians, yo, I'm like, this, matter of fact, an elder, one day said something on a post like, how do you find God? And I said, look in the mirror. And he went against it. He's talking about we're made in the likeness. So you're going to deny what it said, the likeness? Well, made in my mother and father's likeness as well, right? So I'm God. I'm my mother and my father. You know, come on now. If you see me, you see my mother and my father. So if you see me, you see the God and the goddess, right? You see the divine. You see righteousness. You see royalty. You see perfection, right? It's easy. But even a Christian deny their own divinity. They love being unworthy of their divine self. This is the technology they've been fed. You tell a person they're divine and they'll deny it. You tell a person they're perfect, they'll deny it. You tell a person they're God, they'll deny it. They will disagree. So what can you do with a person like that? You can't do anything, right? So you teach the ones that want to know and want to learn. There's always people that want to know the truth. Not only do you realize that you are divine, you are from what is divine in this life. Period. This life is divine. So you live as such. You live as you are already in heaven. Your soul's connected to heaven already. So live like that on the planet. You can't be on the planet and not be in heaven. That don't make sense. You're connected. The universe is revolutionary. So, understand what you have going on. Look at how your body is created. It's created like music, man. You got organs, right? You got eardrums. You got souls on your feet, right? You got cords, vocal cords. You got a heartbeat. You got lungs, and the lungs, they got like, when you see like the roots in the trees look like how the lung, what is it? The vines, the veins are going to the lungs, right? Like it looks like that. You're connected. You know what I'm saying? The earth and the universe, the earth, the heart, is all one. Like the mind and the minds in the earth. You can take the word earth and take the H on the back of earth and put it on the front, it says heart. There's no mistake in it. There's no coincidence. So you are divine. Don't let nobody tell you different. A child comes here, the child is divine. They say, oh, look at the perfect angel. Oh, look at the beautiful gift from God, right? It's perfect. But then later on, you say, I'll beat you in your head. I'll bust your head to the white meat. Now you're not a gift from God anymore. I'm not an angel anymore from heaven. Yeah, right. I'm still from heaven, Jack. And Metal Netta is called Sake Aru. So what are people talking about? They're not divine, walking around on a planet, floating in space with stars and all this, but you're not divine. People would rather say they're less than. No, don't do that to yourself. Don't listen to these confused people, especially Christians, Jews, and Muslims. They'll confuse you. They'll lie to you. They'll lie to you quick because they believe something before studying it. Like I used to be a Christian, I used to be a Muslim, Israelite, all of that. And there was certain times I believed something before studying it, and I would tell somebody this is what it was, only because I believed it, and I realized that I was wrong, right? And so I had to make a retraction on some things. It's simple. So that's why these days I'll never tell you, something about what I believe. like that's the truth. You know, I find out the truth, I'm gonna tell you what it is. If I don't know, I say I don't know, or if I come up with something, I say it's my theory. But other than that, when I talk about something, I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just waste my time and your time talking about something I really don't know what I'm talking about. But when I tell you about something, I know what I'm talking about. So on this particular subject is about being gods in the flesh, right? Being divine. Then you have people who say, "Oh, you gotta act like this." I'm like, that's not difficult. It's not hard to be at peace. So, maybe for some people, but for me, it's not hard at all to be at peace. That's who I am. It's easy. This is freedom. This is art. Now, you know how you say, uh, uh, what is it? Art, hallowed be thy name. Our Father who art in heaven, right? Our Father who art in heaven. So I'm a father and I art in heaven. I create in heaven, right? I'm a father and I create in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Hallowed meaning son, son, be thy name, son, S-U-N. Wait a minute. Hallowed be thy name. What is name? Flip the word letters and name. It says Amen. Also Niami. Oh, that's what they call the creator God, right? Or the king of gods, or the uh, pervasive energy um, throughout the universe, throughout life, right? Ongoing, everywhere, omnipotent, omniscient energy, right? That's Niame, that's Amen, that's the spirit, that's your breath, it's inspiration. Everybody can feel it, right? Yeah. You're divine, yo. The universe is revolutionary. I would never lie to you. I'm not a Christian to lie or Muslim to lie and tell you you're unworthy of God's grace. You know, don't listen to that crap. People like keep you down, but we're gonna end it with that one. That was fun. Yo, you are gods. Jesus said you're gods. Get with Yahweh and Jehovah and Allah said, them are schizophrenic, genocidal maniacs. They will destroy you, right? They will destroy you. What did they do to the 42 children that was laughing at the man at the hill, on the hill? Yahweh sent two she bears out to maul 42 children for laughing at a bald headed man. Think that's okay? That's what your God did. But no problem either. The man said, in the name of the Lord, he cursed them children, and Allah, Yahweh, and Jehovah sent two she bears out and murdered all 42 of them children. Right? Okay. And what else did he do? He killed the firstborn Egyptian sons, right? That's what Yahweh did. He called himself the destroyer. What is the Passover? When they put blood on the thresholds of the Israelite houses, so the evil Yahweh will pass over those houses and only murder the firstborn Egyptian sons. Isn't that convenient? What about Yahweh, Allah, Jehovah murdering the Jebusites, the Hittites, the Amorites, all these ites? You know what I'm saying? That he murdered, claiming that Yahweh gave the Israelites the land that people were already living on. Sounds like the same story, almost like Christopher Columbus, and they say Christopher Columbus discovered this country, and then the white folks come over here and say, God, this is God's land, and they come and take the land from the natives. But they use the Bible. They use their belief and your ignorance, because if you don't know it, something is called ignorance. They use the people's ignorance against them. And since you don't know, they know you don't know, they tell you a story, you believe it. Since when? Since when you just believe something somebody tell you? I don't, right? So you're the gods. Jesus said you're the gods. We find out through ancient Egypt that the kings and queens had the words in their names, meaning divine and God, right? So there was gods in the flesh, and that's the lesson that we're learning. There were gods in the flesh, right? So you're divine. You don't have to be sitting around looking for God to come help you. Help yourself. And all the religions, they say, well, in Christianity, they say faith is dead without works. In Islam, they say take one step towards Allah, Allah take two steps towards you. Meaning you got to do the work first. You got to make it happen. You make it happen, the energy will move with you. You create the momentum, get it popping. Think positive about yourself. Don't wake up in the morning thinking bad about yourself. Don't go to sleep thinking bad about yourself and the world and all that crap. Be thankful for life, for the divine divinity of life is beautiful. I don't care how much crap you see out there, life is beautiful. That's why I remain who I am, and I will always be who I am. Smiling and cracking up and clowning and joking and making music and crushing whackness, because stress kills, and I'm not gonna let nobody stress me to the death. You hear me? I don't care who it is. I don't care what you're talking about. Right? So I know what life is about, man. I know I've been knowing the basics of life since I was a teenager. And I've been knowing the corruption of the government since I was a teenager. So the older I got, the wiser I became. The more I read things of this nature, the more wise and more understanding I got. It just made it that much easier, Jack. Right? And I still study every day. I don't stop. I don't stop studying. I study every day. You know what I'm saying? But on that note, yo, this is Ant One, Raw Soul Nation. The universe is revolutionary. Play your part. Peace.